Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Siddharth and I make book review videos on this channel. So if you love books, you have to subscribe to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about books that I read in the month of April. Although April was not a good reading month for me, because if you have seen my April TBR, then you would know that I was supposed to read 5 books in the month of April, but I managed to read only 3 books. Actually, yeah, 3 books. And let's discuss them and let's just start this video. The first book that I read in the month of April was Men in Dreams in Dhauladhar by Kochri C. Shipu. Now author actually sent me this book to review it, and I just love this book because this book is basically about the hydel power project on the outskirts of Himalayas, and this book talks about so many people and their occupation, and I have actually reviewed this book on my channel, so you guys can simply check the link that will appear on the top of the screen to know the detailed review of this book. The next book that I read was Bookless in Baghdad and Other Writing About Reading by Shashi Tharoor. Now this is the greatest book I have ever read. It's a total delight for people who love to read. This book basically has collection of articles that Shashi Tharoor has written during his lifetime, which are specifically related to reading, writers, authors and people who love to read, bibliophiles and stuff related to it. All sweaty because I've switched to the fan, and you know what's coming to my mind right now, that Sunil Shetty, he's coming in some new show related to some physical challenges, and that's coming to my mind right now. Okay, let's just get back to this book. Okay, so while reading this book, I come to know about so many authors. This book talks about Enid Blyton, Salman Rushdie, V.S. Naipaul and George Orwell, and this book actually talks about the status of literature during in the society during those days, during those years. So this book is kind of very much informative as well. If you read this book, you will come to know about so many different things related to reading world. It's kind of kind of a documentation of the reading world. The next book that I read in the month of April was 1984 by George Orwell. Now I was very excited to read this book, firstly because I have heard a lot of good stuff about this book from other readers, and I have also heard a lot of good things in this book about this book, so that's why I was even more excited. But if you guys are following me, then you would know that I am not a fan of politics, so I was a bit kind of restricted to kind of restrained in my mind to start this book, but I did it and I kind of enjoyed it, but not fully. I did not like the main plot of this book, which was related to politics and things like that. I really love the subplots in this book, which were related to Winston Smith. The whole book is basically written from the perspective of Winston Smith, who works for the government and who does all those what is the word manipulation. Yes, that is the word. Now Winston Smith is given the duty to manipulate all the negative articles which are written against the government and convert them into positive ones. And I also started this book. It is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. It's the last part in the Twilight series, and it has more than 700 pages, and I've read 100 pages. If you guys can see the bookmark, I've read this much. These are around 100 pages. I have read that and I'm totally glued to it. This book is so good. I don't know why people don't like Twilight. I mean, I just love it. I love the movies and I'm loving the books even more. So yeah, so this book will be there in my April TBR in my May TBR as well. That's it guys. So these are the books that I read in the month of April. I know the number is not quite good, but I'm hoping that number will increase in the month of May, because I am totally pulling up my socks, tying a seat belt, and I'm totally up for it. I will increase the number of books that I will read in May. And if you guys wish to connect with me on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, then you guys can check out my description box. I will leave all the links down below so that you guys can quickly just click on that link and follow me.